Sours energy drink, bubble burst energy drink, 200 milligrams of caffeine, 25% more caffeine, more taste. Let's get into this one, guys. Need energy, Gaz here. Been looking forward to this one, so need some energy, guys. Let's get to it. Ooh. So then, guys, welcome to another vid for your daily review. Today, like I said, we've got the Rockstar Super Sours Bubble Burst edition. Wow. This one's been out for a while now, especially in the UK. I would even say 2 or 3 years. So, but still to this day, definitely in my top 10. And back when it first came out, maybe even top 3. This one here, guys, has a lot to offer. I mean, obviously, it's packed full of sugar and sweeteners and all that other sort of bad stuff. But, I mean, I still love it. So, caffeine, guarana, ginseng, B vitamins, taurine, and, sucralose. That's a new one. So, I'm not sure if that was in the original. And what else is here? It's got, well, here's something to mention. You've got caffeine with extra added caffeine. So, very much like the double kick one I got in the cupboard. And yeah, like I said before, sugar and sweeteners. You can sort of tell with this one. Buy it and you'll see. So, I believe this one was £1, or depending on which shop I got it from, or it could have been either sort of like £1.30 or £1.50. So, you know, that sort of price range, £1 to £1.50. So, you know, not bad. You're going to be pretty pleased, especially if you've never tried it, whether you spend £1, £1.50 or even £2. I mean, you'd be getting ripped, but still, I mean, it's that good. So, and I've not had it for so long, it's going to be interesting because there's going to be some things that when I tasted this before I start reviewing, that I've forgotten about. There must be. So, without further ado, let's give you a quick review on the design of the can. Now, for me, I've said before, sort of pink on a can can actually work. Like I said, I wouldn't have my bedroom like it, but I mean, in certain places, especially when you're just sort of doing decals and things like that, you know, just to make something pop, you've got a picture, 90% of it, like the Star and Rockstar, like 90% black, you know, 5 or 10% sort of the outline and maybe just the logo. I mean, that then appeals to sort of blokes and girls. I mean, I would have a car in those sort of colours if it was done like that. So out of 10, I mean, yeah, have a look when I'm judging it. I would say you'd have to give that a 9 for looks alone. I mean, just the font, everything about it. I like the fact as well it's sort of like super sour. So I mean, whenever I read something like that, it just makes my sort of mouth start sort of like, I don't know, filling up a little bit. I just love things like this. They're so bad for you though. Let's crack her open. Can't remember what colour this used to be. I think it was like a blue colour, but I could be wrong, and they might have changed it, but I'm fairly sure it's blue. So, let's have a look. Ooh, should we do the smell test first though? Yeah, go on. Okay, I forgot how good that actually smells, guys. That is every sort of sweet smell you've ever smelt. With that typical bubblegum taste, that pink bubblegum taste. With those fizzy blue and pink sort of bottles you can get, the fizzy bottles. Oh my days, that is so good. I can smell that, I've got to stop, right. That for me, guys, out of 10 would be a Do you know what? Could be the first for smell. That's a 10. All day long, that's the most exciting smell to this day when you crack it open. I mean, like I said before in the last bit, even if you go to sort of like drink it and not sort of sniff it like a normal person sort of would, before you sort of get to your mouth, it's like your nose does take in, and that's why that's why smell is so important. Not as much as taste, but I mean that just gets your brain, like your brain readies your mouth for what's about to happen. Like, God, that is so good, guys. It's also got those sort of fizzy worm sort of smell to it as well. Like I said, I swear this was blue. I'm pretty sure it was never pink. So let's crack it open, like I already have. But let's spill some fluid and see what's happening. Get rid of that a minute. Don't want that to be diluting. So, Pepsi Max glass, like I said, never it's a special can, I like it in a special glass. Makes no difference whatsoever, but you know, I'm a creature of whim, so there we are. 8 bits in there today. Let's go. Oh, don't swear, it's YouTube. I couldn't have got that more wrong if I had tried. Something was telling me it was bright pink though. Jesus, you can't get more, that's so embarrassing, guys. Oh, well, at least you know it's not rigged here. Wow. I mean, yeah, it's even better out the can, guys. There's even more, even like an old school sort of cherry smell to that. I think that's good. That's really good. So, yeah, there's that pink. Well, blue, like I said, but no. Pink, innit? It'll have to be. Unless they've changed it. But, gotta say though, like I said, I don't mean to sound like a bit of a girl, but I do actually like that colour. It's just exciting, isn't it? I mean, you can sort of see through it a little bit. Wasn't that the one I tested yesterday that you could actually see through? It basically looked like lemonade. That was the Rain Razzleberry. So we've got this one here. Lovely one. So, this one's like Bubble Burst, I swear. There's so many different ones now, I sort of get confused. Bubble Burst, I was right. Yeah, I'm loving the colour, guys. Look at that. Wonder if you can sort of, and then obviously when you don't have light up against it. So, colour out of 10. I think blue's the most dynamic colour you can get in a drink. It seems to be sort of, to me, especially back in the day, the hardest to sort of recreate and get right. Pink is up there. Pink, green beats blue and pink. So I'm not going to rate it too low because it was quite exciting when it was pouring out the can. I did think, oh, you know, like I said, starts getting the juices going in the mouth. So I reckon that's going to still be a 7.5 out of 10 for that one. So all round, this is a pretty good drink so far. Quite impressed. So let's get down to it now. The old taste test. Before I do this, I reckon I'm going to be able to get some of this right now just by the smell. Like I said, I've had this before. Brings back some memories and some stuff I didn't realise about it. So, let's have a look. I know it's going to be candy flossy, bubblegumish. But I know there's something I'm missing. Oh my days. So, as you can probably tell from the time in the background, the video decided to just stop. No apparent reason, you know, just because it's not late enough and I haven't got a guy looking at my motorbike at 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. And yeah, so anyway, we're going to take it back to how it looks. So, as you'll probably hear the audio, I've only lost about a minute, but let's just sort of rerun. So, looks 7.5 out of 10. I do like it, especially when I was pouring out the can. Anything that's sort of pink when it's liquid, I mean, it's always going to look cool. I mean, it's not really a generic colour for a drink, is it? Unless it's cherryade. So I gave that a 7.5 out of 10. And I don't know, it's just, it's just not as dynamic as I said before, as sort of blue, green, orange, that sort of thing. I mean, I haven't seen a black one in forever, so it'd be, I mean, I've seen a black Fanta, maybe it just doesn't look like the same as like clear liquids unless it's sort of like lemonade or something, so you'll never know. Oh, just to point out, guys, so you can see this. Oh, I've got to go with pillows possibly. Thanks, babe, for that. So, yeah, let's get on with it then. Like I said before, which you wouldn't have heard because the audio ran out just as I was about to tell you what I think it was going to taste like. Like I said, you might hear little clippets and snippets, but I was expecting candy floss, strawberry laces, all of that sort of sweetie. I mean, and just the sourness as well. Like I said, it tastes like those sort of fizzy, milkshakey kind of bubblegum bottles sort of thing, and those sour worms that you can get. So, taste test, and just to let you know, I'm not going to act on this one. I was blown away, but not in a good way. I was pretty let down, and by this one, not let down. Let down's a big word. I would say, let me just taste it. It will all come rushing back. Like I said, I can't believe I lost that video, but on to better things, eh? Come on, let's get positive about it. I'll give you even a better review now, so let's ace this. So, the taste you're expecting is there. Not as strong as you'd like it to be, especially in my opinion. Not as vivid as you imagine it to be, in my opinion again. But yeah, there are hints of sort of bubblegum, and those sort of really, those Swizzler Marlou sort of sweets, like the refreshers and stuff. It has got that sort of, not just the tastes, the individual tastes like strawberry and apple and sort of fruit salady sort of taste, but the actual taste of the sweet itself. All that's good, it's all in there. But at the end of the day, it just tastes like a very good top end Cherryade. And there's nothing wrong with Cherryade, but it's not even the best of the pop world, is it? I mean, Orangeade and Limeade are probably better. And even Coca-Cola or just cola. So, yeah, can't remember what I gave it before, but I know it was quite low. I mean, let's go for it. Would I give it a 1? No. 2, 3, 4, 5? I'm gonna go with 5. I might even given it as low as 3 last time. So you know what? I'm gonna go in the middle of those and say 4. I think 4 is about right. I mean, it's just under average. I'm sorry, Rockstar. I do love your drinks, but it's just under average of what you're expecting. I mean, for the amount of sugar and sweetness in there, you would definitely expect it to have. I mean, you're buying it for that reason. You know, if you're going to get something that is fully loaded with crap, I mean, at least you're expected to sort of blow your socks off a little bit, not leaving you sort of lacklustered with it. I mean, I just don't know what's going on with it. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know, because every other drink I've tested has been good or better than what I expected it to be in the first place. So, I mean, it's not bad, it's just slightly above average, or because I've given it a 4, slightly under average with taste. Overall, I'd give it a, I'll give it a 5, but that is literally it. You're having it, it's got okay sort of taste to it, and then sort of just dies, dead. Let's give it one more go and see. To anybody who knows, I mean, it's not even sour. I mean, to anybody out there who's ever had that, please, honest to God, link, subscribe, comment down below, do whatever you want, like, but that is definitely not what it used to taste like. It can't be. I bet my life, and I've got a mate called Anthony. Honestly, mate, I'll buy you one, or you just get yourself one, and let me know, because what have they done to that, mate? Honest to God. It's just nowhere near as good as what it used to be, and nothing's changed about it. It's actually got more of everything than what it used to have, believe it or not. Even in the sort of sugar tax era now. That's just crazy. It's okay. Like I said, would I buy it again? Probably not. I mean, I'll always get suckered into sort of the design. I've got a mate, I'm not going to say his name, but he's really into graffiti, and he'll know why I sort of like that. It sort of reminds me of the colours. They're a bit obscure. You wouldn't, if you're an interior designer or something, you wouldn't put those colours together, but in the right sort of background, the right sort of scene, or the right sort of product, or even the right sort of audience you're aiming it at, it really works well. All the sort of shading and things like that. Someone's just really thought about it, and all this in the background kind of reminds me of any sort of train station, especially sort of Bristol Temple Meads when you're coming in or out. Sort of like got a massive sort of graffiti wall. Bristol's well known for it. We've got a lot of sort of professional exhibits, and we got Banksy as well. If you don't know about him, he's just pretty sick, but in a good way. So yeah, come down, check it out if you're ever in Bristol. It's quite a good laugh. And like I said, some of it's been sort of paid for by the local council, to sort of like, you know, it's not been done sort of at night by hoodlums. So yeah. Like I said, I'll always be a sucker for the packaging, but yeah. I'd just be interested to hear other people's opinion on it. I mean, I would never say it's bad, but I definitely wouldn't buy that again, guys. To be honest, it's got me more looking forward to something like this that also my mate Anthony gave me tonight. I want to see my mate Har Kongstrong. Me and my old next door neighbour Luke, we used to love going out and sourcing the cheapest sort of energy drinks and sort of just testing them anyway. You know, you sort of go out, do whatever, have a smoke, have a drink, and then we'd always end up in Aldi or Lidl or Asda, Tesco, or even a little corner shop, and you would be surprised how many of these sort of drinks that actually exist. I mean, I've got another 3 in the cupboard, and something that I didn't realise, I thought it was a proper brand, which it is now, Lidl, Aldi, and 90% of the brand, actually Lidl. There's the watermark / stamp. So, and obviously I'm getting King Kong from that, Kongstrong, New York City, skyscrapers and that. So yeah, I can't wait to taste that, and to be honest, I wish I tried that now. I wish I had that compared to that, because honestly, I think I'd enjoy that more. This one here will just be that one, I'm sure of it, by flavour just, but all round, that's a bit more unique tasting. That's going to be a bit more generic / normal tasting, but I reckon I'd enjoy that more. Rockstar, I hope you're not going to do that to all your drinks. Like I said, I thought it was blue, the colour before, so that could be the change, you know? Usually when you change the colour, it means you're changing the ingredients. It's not all just food dye, it can't be. Otherwise they do nuts stuff with colours and drinks and stuff. So yeah guys, that's been my review. It's a bubble burst done by Rockstar. If you could subscribe, like, comment, you know, thanks for all the support guys, it is much appreciated. Like I said, I try and do these videos better and better each time. The equipment does go wrong sometimes, like the camera I'm using tonight just stops recording 9 minutes in. The other night, a video uploading at 480p, me being shattered by work, and it's over, what is it now, past Jesus. So yeah, past 3 on that one. So yeah guys, thanks for all your support. The editing takes forever and a day, but like I said, I'm enjoying it. I find people are liking it, and like I said, the videos will only get better. So come with me on the journey, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, look after yourselves, and good night / morning, day, wherever you are in the world. Have a good one. Cheers guys.